Overtime!
All right, guys, welcome back to Overtime Arcade. I'm Charlie, and I've been busy out here in the garage. What I've been spending most of my time on is actually this Atari Star Wars over here, this lovely cabinet with a lovely Amplifone vector monitor. I've been really busy with this thing, making great progress. I think we're getting pretty close. However, I had a bit of a setback today. I let some magic smoke loose from the Amplifone deflection board. So yeah, not good, not good. So that's not ready for an episode today. And then over here, you might have noticed I've got a monitor running here. I'm continuing to do testing of reproduction flybacks for Peter from arcadepartsrepair.com. Right now, I'm in the middle of a 24-hour test of a sample reproduction or sample of the latest batch of reproduction flybacks for the Wells Gardner 4900, and so far so good. We're running there, and yeah, but that's not good enough for an episode either. So neither of these things that really I've been spending most of my time on are quite ready for an episode just yet. But I'm not going to skip a week. I try to avoid doing that if at all possible. So today we're going to play another new game. So I've got a special delivery here, another package. This one also came to me from my friend and Overtime Arcade channel member, Cameron Cardwell. And we've got something kind of special for you here. This is a game that I would imagine a lot of you are familiar with, but possibly not the arcade version. And we'll open this up and see what we're dealing with here. I've got no space on any of the workbenches, so we're doing this on the floor, kind of, guerrilla style. And here's our board here, well packed as always from Cameron. He sent me a few things. I got my, what was it? The Golden Axe I got from Cameron. And I got something really cool from Cameron the other day too that we'll talk about in a future episode. But here is our anti-static bag. And let's get this open. This is really well packaged by Cameron. I don't want to mess it up. I'll try cutting this tape here. And if you can hear, I've still got WrestleFest running in the horizontal JAMA cabinet, which has come, quite in handy. And that's the cabinet that we're going to be using for this game. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's just... All right. I think I got it. Okay, here we go. And let's see if there's any markings on this to indicate what it is. This is a Sega System 16 game. And, I'm not seeing... Oh, there it is right here. No surprise. What does that say right there? Altered Beast. So yeah, this is an Altered Beast PCB. It's got the feet on it already, which is great. The edge connector looks pretty good. And this is allegedly tested and working. So we're going to, very conveniently, try to move the tripod. And we will load this into a cabinet that is currently hosting WrestleFest. So, we'll say goodbye to WrestleFest real quick. What's that? We got Ultimate Warrior versus the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase right there. So we'll pop this open, slide out the tray. Oh, I forgot to show you sliding out the tray, but there it is right there. We just popped open the control panel and it slides right out. I will grab my power drill here and unscrew WrestleFest from the board. We'll make sure that I'm still recording, which I'm always worry about. Yeah, okay. And we'll disconnect WrestleFest And we'll put this somewhere safe, like a chair, which might not be the safest place to put it. But that's where we're going to put it. I'm going to be careful not to sit on the darn thing. So we'll bring Altered Beast over. And of course, just like Golden Axe, Altered Beast might look like a JAMA game, but it's not a JAMA game. So you've got to use a JAMA adapter. This one comes to me from PCBjunkie.net. You can see really small. It says PCBjunkie.net down there. And this is a Sega System 16 to JAMA adapter. Look at that. Made in Canada. All right. Okay, we'll pop this on. And essentially this adapter allows you to play any Sega System 16 game in a JAMA cabinet with a JAMA harness. So we'll pop this on. Make sure it's nice and secure. Find a little landing spot to secure the PCB feet to the tray. And that's probably basically where I put the Altered Beast. And I don't see the hole for this leg, but we'll make one. Come on, get in there. There we go. Also, before we fire it up, I'm going to want to check and potentially adjust some dip switch settings. And we have our switch banks plural right here. This is actually switch 1 and this is switch 2, I believe. Let me get my head in there to check it out. And yeah, switch 1 and switch 2. So we're going to do a couple things. We're going to do a couple things. First, on dip switch 1, we want all the switches on. That will put this on free play. So this is switch 1, and all of them are on. That's good. And now for dip switch 2, let's see. Switch 1 should be off, which means 1 credit to start. Okay, and that is off. Let's see, switch 2 should be on for attract sound on. And switch 2 is on. And switches 3 and 4 is number of players. You can choose between 2, 3, 4, or free. And I imagine that means infinite players. So let's do 3 and 4 on, which means you'll get to play unlimited. Or I will. So this will not be a competitive playthrough, but we'll get to see the entire game. Player damage meter, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like how much health you have. So let's make 5 and 6 both on. And this will be the easiest game you've ever seen. And then 7 and 8 is game difficulty. And let's put it on easy, which is on and then off for 7 and 8. So on and then off. And we should be in business. So let's back up a little bit. There we go. That looks like a good angle. So we can see what happens whether the PCB catches on fire or the monitor turns on and shows us something good. So let's turn off one more light and reach in. Try not to touch anything that I'm not supposed to. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We have a red LED on the board, which is a good sign. And we have Altered Beast on the screen. It looks a little wide. Sega, nice and loud. I'm actually going to turn that down a bit. Let's see. Where's my flashlight? Right over here. All right, I think that's pretty good for sound. I don't really want to reach in and adjust the width because it's set for superstars and for WrestleFest. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and get the tripod set up. I'll get the camera set up. I'll close up the cabinet, and we'll get ready to play some Altered Beast, the original arcade PCB version. All right, Altered Beast, and yeah, you know, I couldn't let it go. I did go and I made the monitor, the width of the image a little bit narrower, so everything's on screen now. You can see this is from Sega in 1988, and yeah, this is the original arcade version of Altered Beast. And of course, most of us know Altered Beast not from the original arcade version, but from this was the original pack-in game for the Sega Genesis console that I know made a huge impression on many of us, myself included. I remember the first time I ever played Altered Beast on the Genesis. One of my buddies on my youth football team that I was playing on, I don't know, I must have been, oh gosh, 9 years old, 10 years old. He probably more like 8 or 9. He got a Sega Genesis, and I went over to his house to play it. And I think the only games he had at the time were Altered Beast and maybe a baseball game. So we played a ton of time on Altered Beast. And you know, as somebody who came from, you know, originally the 2600, I played the 2600 at my cousin's house, and then the Genesis. This was an absolute revelation. Seeing, you know, sprites this big, and of course, you know, pointing at the arcade version, but this is almost exactly what the Genesis version looks like. So anyway, without further ado, let's get going.
Rise from your grave.
Rise from your grave. I command you to rise from your grave and rescue my daughter. So not much of a story here. We are some dude, a centurion, or some kind of, there we go, some kind of guy, and we were dead, and a god of some kind, you know, resurrects us and commands us to save his daughter. And yeah, we punch and we kick and we jump. And it's really important to get those white wolves. They give you power-ups, and after about 3 of them, I believe, yeah, here we go. I should be, yeah, we power up into our beast form, and we kind of just go nuts here. And you can see that it's not actually unlimited lives. It gives you only 240 lives, so we've got 239 remaining, and that'll let us get through. Trying to, there we go. And now this guy turns into some other animal. And ooh. I think we'll just come up and kind of spam him. And it's kind of easy to dodge his attacks. Except when we hit him that way, we kind of hurt ourselves. So I'll just use my range attack here. And yeah, we power up into beast mode. And then we kill the boss. And then the big bad guy, maybe who's got the god's daughter, he comes in and yeah, he takes our powers away and brings us down to the next level. Maybe this is Underground, the Underworld. And we have our crystal ball. I guess, yeah, he's got the, would she be a goddess? Is she a demigod, half god? All right, and now we're back to our normal puny form. What's that, a bouncing lizard head? And it's really important, you gotta watch out for the white wolves, which usually here come after, and grab that power up. Okay. Oh man, we missed one. And that's a little guy that's a mount from Golden Axe, a little reference there. Here's another one. And I don't think we can get the boss to appear until, get off me, dude. Oh man. Oh, we lost a life. Another one. Oh, guys. Don't like this. Okay. The boss is here, but we're not in beast mode yet. See, he walks away. Darn. There we go. Now we're going to be in beast mode. And it's a different beast each level. So now we're a dragon and we're flying. And we're just shocking everything. So OP, as the kids would say. Another golden axe mount right there. Ooh. We can shoot lightning bolts too. And we have another power up, but it doesn't do anything because we're already fully maxed out. And again, we have this set on easy with infinite lives and max health. So this is just a kind of a demo playthrough of Altered Beast, so you can see what it's like. Not how to play it well. All right, now he's gonna. All right, now he's turning into the boss of this level. I think I remember you can just sort of chill out here and spam him, but we got to get close enough to the actual eye. Yeah, there we go. That was quick work of him. And yeah, this is almost like a shooter level once you turn into the boss or into the beast mode. And again, he's going to zap us of our power up, and we're back to a puny human. So you don't want to. I don't know. Is there much lore in behind Altered Beast? Look at that. That would never be on a Nintendo game. Are they crucifying the poor girl? Okay, now we're up here. This is like bees. Oh, we really missed that guy. Oh, dude. Here we go, we got that one. Gotta get our power-ups, otherwise the levels just keep going. And we don't want that. Oh no. There we go, we got that. Okay, good, good, good. Not playing great, guys. Not playing great. I don't like that guy. Kick that turtle shell. That's like a rock turtle. And there's the boss, but I'm not ready for him. So he's going to walk away, and I basically have to repeat. The level extends, and here we go. Now I'm going to... Come on, come on. There we go. He was waiting for me. And now we turn into a beast and our big old teddy bear who can do like sonic spin moves. He does like a bubblegum attack. What a crazy power up. Whoops. Come on. Have some bubblegum. But it's like Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Spin attack. Come on, where's his boss? So yeah, this is a very sort of, you know, if you want to think of this as a side-scrolling beat 'em up, it's more of like I don't know, more like a Kung Fu style than a, you know, Ninja Turtles or whatever. Is that hurting him? Yeah, that's hurting him. That's not hurting him. Okay. We're gonna have to use our bubblegum attack. Okay, I don't know how you would dodge that. Okay, I can... Man, I get stun locked when I go over there. It is hurting him. Whew. This rate, I might use up all my lives. All 240. It's a weird number. It's not like it's a binary number like 256. I wonder where 240 comes from. Oof. Trying out different things here. Jeez. Really good, Charlie. Everyone's really entertained. They're enjoying this. Oh, and it's like hitting him. That's what's going on. It's like punching himself. There we go. No more teddy bear. He's like in his kung fu pose right there, too. All right. Back to our puny mortal form. And we'll continue to, would this be the 4th level now? And what's going on in our crystal ball? There's a bird. Is she burning? I don't know. Oh, what's going on with this? And just, you know, we got our punches and our kicks. Kicks are more powerful. You don't do a lot of punching. Come on. There we go. Don't want to miss out on the power-ups. Got some headless dude over there. Usually when the brown wolves come, that means there is a white wolf coming soon. Yep. Here we go. Power up number 2. Come on, you skeletons. Okay. Eyes up for a white wolf. There it is. No! No, 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 no. No, I missed it. Oh, I panicked. Oh, man. No, I'm all in my head about that. Which means the level's gonna go longer. This is like the world's worst ever. Yeah, I need a lot more practice. Oh, jeez. Come on, please give me a white wolf. Nope, there's the boss. Or there's the guy who will turn into the boss, but... And this is a very basic game. The graphics are great, but the gameplay is very... Jeez. Alright, gotta repeat. Yeah, great. More of these. Ugh. Alright, there's my white wolf. There's my power up. And now we're a tiger. We have a fireball and a vertical attack. Which makes sense for a vertical level. Okay, there we go. Come on, boss. Probably should have practiced a lot more before playing. Now it's a lot easier to get those guys. Should I dress up like this for Halloween? tiger. Keep looking over at the monitor. Yeah, pretty soon I'm at the 4-hour mark for testing, and then I do 1 hour, 4 hours. Okay. 1 hour, 4 hours, 8 hours, and 24 hours. Oh wait. So what's the actual boss? Is that hurting him when I do that? I hope it is. Otherwise, I don't know what to do with this guy. Whew, man. I can't kill those fireballs, can I? Yeah, okay. Must be, because he's like bleeding now. Remember that, trope from video games where you get close to killing a boss and he's flashing red? I always thought that was like he was bleeding. Now he's like bright red. Okay. There we go. All right, that's what, level 4 done? Puny human. Okay. He turned her into a bird. Is that what happened? Okay. All right. Again, I'm not super familiar with the Altered Beast lore. These are like boxing goats. Seems what it's like. Okay, now be ready. You gotta kill them, and you gotta pick up the power. There we go, so that's 2. You can make quick work of this level, hopefully. Hopefully. But yeah, I keep looking over. Oh man, I blew it. You would think when it was easier, it would be in the easy mode, it would be easier, but apparently not. You just got to know that. You just got to know that. Yeah, keep looking over at the display because I expect the battery in my TPG to die relatively soon. I know some people have, come on. Some people have modded their Crafty Mech test pattern generators to, plug into like a 5-volt power supply. Here's the boss, but I'm not ready. Sorry, guys. Okay, we need another white wolf. Yeah, keep waiting for the battery to die. Here we go. Okay, get it. There we go. Now we turn into wolf again. All right, is this the last level then? But we're an even more powerful wolf. I can run faster. And it's blue instead of what it was before. More extra power up when I don't need it. See, I keep waiting for the battery to die and then have to plug in a new one, which is no big deal. Maybe I should modify my TPG to run off a, wall outlet plug, a 5-volt thing or whatever. And what's funny, like when it, I usually have it on the falling blocks, sort of, screensaver. To when I'm testing, and when the battery gets a little bit low, it won't stay on that mode. It goes to I think I got them locked. Oops. Does it go to like the title page or something, like the copyright splash page or whatever when you first boot it up? Come on. This is like an angry rhinoceros. Here we go. Now he's getting pinker and pinker. There we go. How about that? Oh, there's the boss. Round clear. Was that level 5 maybe? I lost count. So I keep looking over to see if the TPG goes back to that screen. So that tells me that the battery's at like, you know. Is that the game? Yeah, okay. Putting in my initials. Okay, here we go. The beast saved the girl. I feel like the Genesis version had like around at the end where you're all the different characters. Is this really the end of the game? Is this the good ending? Are there multiple endings and I just don't know about it? Okay, we're seeing all the forums we are in. Look at the family portrait. Holy smokes. Well, guys, if this is the end, thanks for watching. Very special thank you to Cameron Cardwell, again, my buddy, and it's the end, Overtime Arcade channel member, for sending me this Altered Beast PCB for an amazing, Team Shinobi. Look at all those dudes. Yeah, 1988 Sega. So thank you, Cameron, for sending this awesome game to me. And yeah, if you want to support the channel just like Cameron does, click that join button down below to learn more about what it means to become an Overtime Arcade channel member. Basically, you donate $1.99 a month. You get to join the ranks of over 100 awesome people who are supporting their favorite arcade restoration and repair channel on YouTube. And not only that, you get access to some awesome perks. You get a monthly members-only live stream, and ours is coming up soon. I think this video is coming out on Monday to the public. The monthly members-only live stream is going to be on Tuesday, so you're running out of time if you want to get in on that. You also get access, early access to all new videos. I typically release new videos every Sunday. This one's late. I was working on the Star Wars, lots of stuff going on. I was hoping to get that ready, but it's not. And so this is coming out on Monday, but channel members are getting access probably a late Sunday night or very early Monday morning. And perhaps best of all, you get access as a channel member to our private members-only Discord server. Super awesome, a lot of fun. Everyone is constantly raving about it. Everyone is constantly sending me private messages, just how much they love the community, how awesome it is. We're constantly helping each other out. We're sharing deals, whether it's selling stuff at bro prices to each other or pointing out awesome deals that we're seeing around the country, wherever. Helping each other out with repairs, providing ideas, sharing parts, ideas, whatever, and just generally, sharing our passion for this hobby. So if you want to get in on that, click that join button down below. It'll tell you all about it. And again, it's $1.99 a month, and I really appreciate all the support. All right, with that, I think that'll do it. As always, thanks for watching Overtime Arcade. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you next time.
Overtime!